Earlier in the show, Suzanne Vick certainly had her work cut out for her, trying her best to give Desiree a voice lesson.
The truth is in the playback, from what I hear, from what Suzanne says.
That's what she says.
Unfortunately, we all know I'm kind of a hopeless case. Yep. Be quiet. Suzanne, on the other hand, is finishing up her debut solo album. It's called The Brightness of Orchids, and it's on track for a September release date. And she's back to perform a song from her album called Freight Train. Welcome to the show. You're accompanied by your brother, Brian Kissin, right?
Yes,
Hi,
Brian. Hi.
Who co-wrote the song?
Yes, we co-wrote the song together.
Your first time working together, you say not your last?
Not our last, absolutely not our last.
Well, it's family. Again, you can't pick your family.
Exactly.
You're kind of stuck in that case. Tell us about the rhythm, though. I mean, you were talking earlier and singing earlier, very soulful, but you also have that pop tune to it a little bit. Mm-hmm. So what do you kind of consider yourself in terms of, like, music?
I consider myself very varied. I mean, I was trained classically. I was doing classical and opera and Broadway in high school. Then I went to Berklee School of Music for a little while, studied some jazz, that kind of thing. But I think my heart and soul is really in pop and rock. I think that's where.
And you're a singer. You are a voice teacher, as we heard about earlier. You do some voiceover work. But really, to work on your own album, I mean, that's something that's been a dream of yours for a long time, right?
17 years. One of the songs actually on the album I wrote when I was 16 years old.
Oh, wow.
And I finally got to hear it become a real full song. So,
what's it like working with family?
it's pretty awesome. This song was kind of one of those weird, magical things that Brian actually wrote the guitar part first, sent it over to me, not really intending for me to write lyrics to it. The minute I heard it, I pulled out a poem I'd written years ago, and it just fit perfectly.
And Brian, you've been playing guitar since you were, what, 13, you said?
Yep, since I was 13. And I had written this part probably a year ago, and I usually will write a part and then go back to it and listen to it and then put my own lyrics and stuff to it. I just couldn't do it this time, so I was like, I'm going to send it to her because this sounds something like what she's going for right now.
So your debut album's supposed to be released next month,
Yes.
and what's the plan at that point?
The plan at that point is I'm going to be promoting like crazy.
Yeah.
I'm going to be doing a lot of online promotion. I'm also going to be looking into licensing to try to get the tunes on TV, movies, that kind of thing. And we're also putting a band together to support the album locally so we can play some
Yeah, the CD
gigs.
itself isn't out yet, but I checked out the website for it. It's beautiful, the CD cover, everything.
Thank you. Yeah, it's gorgeous.
And
It's
I
really
do
nice.
have to tell you, she does give great voice lessons from what I got. I got a little bit extra in the break, just to let everybody know out there.
Well, especially when the student can be somewhat challenging.
Well, I'll tell you what, you come down to RVP, I'll get you in shape. How about
Thank
that?
you so much.
Can't you do stuff in the studio?
I can.
Or
Yes, but you don't want to have to resort to that.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no,
It
no,
costs a
you
lot
don't
of
want-
money.
Yeah,
Right,
you
you
don't
don't
want
Oh, Brian's like, in that case, it would cost you millions.
So you're going to perform Freight Train for us,
Yes,
right? We're
I
excited
am.
to hear it.
All right, we'll let you take it
Take
away.
it away.
Thanks. You ready, Brian?
Yes, indeed.
Freight train, you're outside my window again. Your rumbling thunder is drawing me in. Watching false moonlight dance on my ceiling without any feeling in me at all. And outside the world is covered in snow, crystalline stillness that I'll never know. 'Cause freight train, you're rumbling down into my soul. And the blue flag of midnight, it rattles the track, pulling and fighting the way